This is an All Sports Station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. With that, let's get out to snowy Denver, Colorado, as we turn it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Godden. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on them here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
You ready? 50. Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 7, Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
4 down.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Lock. And that is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Allen. And the grab by Croft. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that one will be accepted. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On second down now, Singletary. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Right here. 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Hey, check mark 45. Here we go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, it's caught. Smith. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Allen. This is caught, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to run with Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Jarrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
A try here for the extra point. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trent Murphy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Single, fight.
Here's Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Got it. Ready to go. 50, Mike 50, huh? Yeah, that's what I do. Ready.
From the gun, it's Locke. And that's incomplete. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Locke now on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On second down, Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. To throw on third down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brown 80. 45. Hey, watch the slant.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Mike, 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To the air, Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, let's go.
On second down, here's Locke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing his Locke on third down. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here now, Roberts. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. That battle, that was won right up front.
And we're used to seeing those battles right up front, but we're used to seeing a lot of defensive tackles or more run stuffers and just play the spot where they are. How about these dancing bears we see nowadays that win the battle and then go upfield looking for runners?
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Man out, man out, man out. Man out. Get it. Go.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
30 base. 49's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch it.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They look to throw. It's Locke. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And McManus able to put it through. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Picked a good time to blitz, left the ball carrier with no options.
Reminds me of our production meeting with the defensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? When we're playing the game right, we dictate the terms. I think we just saw a terrific example of it, didn't we?
Round 80! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that...
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Refused, and nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he bangs it through. It makes it a 17-13 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. From the 22, Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 49.
Ready?
On the counter, Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Allen going to throw again. He's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Bring her. Mike 51. Check.
From midfield, here's Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen again. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Mike 45.
In your face.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Allen. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got Smith here. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing now is Allen. Out to his left. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bills send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Another run by Lindsey, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Set, ready, 50, plant. 49. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Cross. Hit it. Cross.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Watch the slant. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Even. 4th down.
On 1st down, Gordon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, here's Locke. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Right here, right here. Two times. Hey. 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll drop to throw, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They only needed a few inches. I mean, it worked. I'm just surprised they didn't just line up and go for it and try to pound it ahead for a yard.
I'm with you. The only thing that comes to mind is that they really valued the element of surprise, and doing it from a fake field goal spot, that lends to the surprise of the occasion, I would say.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They come out here in the eye. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw it is Locke. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum. Great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Allen. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, check my 80!
Gotta do better.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing that they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Ready? 10 logo.
Mike, 49. We got it.
Lead dribble.
On first down, Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Walk.
Block now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That's it, baby.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Smith here. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check. Check. 45 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen to throw once more. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. 14 yards, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Throwing on first down is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Big grip.
Lock now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Get it.
Throwing now is Lott. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Lock to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And now out come the Bills. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the ground, it's Singletary. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's bring it.
They go right back to Singletary. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, as Charles grabs our shovels, we say so long from snowy Denver.
See you next time, everyone.